my lovely YouTubers. I'm so sorry it's been a week that I haven't posted anything. New job, exhaustion, tiredness, yes, all of that. But it's all good. It's all good. So, Cody and I are saying good morning to you all. Good morning. Yeah, please don't lick my face. I've got cream on. Hello. No. You just wanted to kiss me all the time. Go on the bed. So, my makeup routine has changed a couple of times, so I'm going to show you today basically what I've been doing, because it has changed due to the shine on my nose being quite a big issue. So that's why it's changed so much. So that light, no, that light, there we go. So I am going to show you what I've done basically. So I have started off with oh, my light wants to die, don't die. Okay, so I've started off with my moisturiser, which is the Tea Tree Mattifying Lotion, which you've seen before, which looks like that. I then used my, as I've told you, my Radiant Yellow, is it? Illuminating Base Prep and Prime by MAC. That's already gone on. So the next stage is going to be the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, which looks like that. That has also been in a video before. Focus, there we are. So this is going to be the next bit. Right, so, yes, okay. Right, now I am going to say that I can't guarantee this is going to work for you. I'm going on what works for me. This is a disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. I'm just having fun showing you what works for me to reduce the shine or the oils on my face. I only have to blot twice in a day so far at the moment. I'm just showing you what works for me basically. And if it works for you too, I will be very happy, because that is the aim of the game, for it to work for other people. So while this is drying, obviously I will go through what I use. I have in many videos, but then if you have only just found this video, you won't know, so I will tell you. I use the Pro Long Wear Foundation by MAC in NC15. Yeah, NC15, if it's going to focus. Yeah. I also use the Pro Long Wear Concealer in NC15. Hopefully you can see that. Teeny tiny writing. Don't know if it's going to focus, but it looks like that. I also use the Prep and Prime, as I've just bought it recently, the translucent powder, the finishing powder, which looks like that, just to help me control my shine a bit better while I'm at work. I also use the coloured powder, which is Light Plus, which just looks like that, just a light colour powder. And I also use the Frankly Scarlet, which is their blush, which looks like that. I don't know if you can see the label starting to get a little bit worn now. There you go. I need to wash this. So yes, that's everything. And my brow kit at the moment is the one by Barry M, which looks like that. Hit pan on it. So yeah, that's everything I use. So now I am feeling dry on my face. We're going to go in with my foundation. And I need my mirror. I don't use any sort of like eyeshadows or anything, because you know, you're in a care home. Some people wear eyeshadows, I'm not judging, but because I'm in a care home, I don't think I need to make my eyes look really big and bright. But I do like to cover up any imperfections on my skin, which is more of a confidence thing than anything. So we're just going to start to go in. Pat, pat, pat. I have 3 days off coming up next week, and I am not wearing any makeup at all in those 3 days because I don't think I'm going out. So my skin will be face masked, and I will make sure that I give it a good old rest for the 3 days. Because I'm, you know, I'm not used to doing this every single day. I never used to. But the reason I started, particularly when I got this job, was just, you know, it just made me feel a little bit better. Sometimes you do feel a bit low and a bit fed up and a bit tired, and just makes you feel a little bit better, I find. So yeah, I'm just going through, guys, just basically patting it all through. I don't wet my beauty blender. You don't actually have to, if you don't want the dewy kind of setting look, which, you know, again, it's personal choice, but I don't. I'm quite happy not having the dewy look, because I think that makes me look a little bit more shiny than I actually would like to look anyway, being a little bit on the more greaseball side of life. My skin gradually has been getting better recently, but my nose is on a mission to not give in on the shine, unfortunately. But the blotting, you know, throughout the day has become a lot less. I wore makeup last week and I had to blot throughout the day before I got the spray and the translucent powder, and there was no makeup left on my nose, and it had gone all patchy around my nose and in the crevice, and it just looked awful. So it definitely helps with keeping it on, you know. I'm just going to go in with some concealer. Now what I've decided to do is I've changed my concealer routine as well. I put some on my sponge and I bounce it everywhere. It's up to you what you want to do, but I think it works because then you're not having to worry too much about going in with certain lines, certain places, and things like that. And it does work. It works really, really, really well just to do exactly the same that you're doing with your foundation, and just to bounce it in the places that you need it. And it does work, so I recommend bouncing, just because it works for me. It doesn't mean it works for everybody, obviously, because it doesn't, but bouncing it works for me and gets it where I want it, which is perfect, and I love that. So plus, you know, bouncing, look at that, I had such a dark circle under my eye, and it looks so much better now, and that's just through bouncing the Beauty Blender or the Real Techniques blender, whatever you want to call it, instead of, you know, lining it and putting it in one place. That's what I found works better. I'm not saying it's going to work for you, as I've said, but, you know, it works for me, so try it, see if you like it. If not, don't do it. I need a little bit, tiny little bit more on that bit up there. So much comes out of this tube. Be careful, by the way. So much comes out of it, and I'm like, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want quite that amount. So just be warned with that. It likes to surprise you. Oh dear. I always wake up with a scratchy throat in the morning. It's awful. Hate it. Hate the feeling. I'm just going in where it was looking a little bit sorry for itself. Particularly here on this line on my chin at the minute. This line on my chin does not want to give in. It wants to stay bright red. It's like, no, thank you. Got it. Okay. Oh dear, that bit particularly low down here is not very good today, is it? Let's sort that out. Goodness gracious. It's better. See, the makeup does not want to sit on my chin at the minute at all. Like, even a little bit. Let me just go in with a brush here. There's a problem I've been having recently. It does not want to sit on this part of my chin at the minute at all. It just does not want to sit. It's because I haven't had a face mask on in a while, but I just haven't had the money for the one that I want. So it's £15, but I generally just have not had the 15 quid at the minute to go and get my face mask. So I've been using my tea tree as much as I can to try and give my skin the best care possible, but I do need that face mask for the little exfoliation part of it, but I just can't do it at the moment. Anyway, what I go in with next, guys, is not actually the coloured powder. I go in with the translucent one first, before I go in with the other powder. Now, trust me, if, you know, I said I'm not a professional, but this really, really helped me before I put the coloured on. So it's up to you if you want to try it, but it worked for me. So yeah, just going in with it all over. Okay, and then you're going to go in with the coloured one. So this worked for me. You know, it just did. It's just made everything sit so much better on my skin. So that's something I'm really happy about. Got some vegan sausages in for my lunch. Gonna have vegan sausage sandwiches with ketchup. Yay, bit of ketchup. We like a bit of ketchup. That horrible, like, massive bottles of barbecue kind of ones, you know, where you get them on burger stands and they don't really smell very good. You're like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, one of them. But my partner bought it for me, so from a shop, from I think like a pound shop, so I'm not complaining because it's still ketchup. It just tastes like the burger bar ketchup. Yummy! Okay, next you're going to get your Fix Plus, and yes, you are, before you do anything else. I promise you this is a really good thing. Something I love about this setting spray is it now will take the powderness of your face down. It will matte it. It will make it look a lot better. So yes, it does not take full shine away from your nose. It will not. I have had to blot in the day, but only twice so far. And in the first 12-hour shift I did not blot at all day. I forgot, and I was like, oh, this product is awful, but it was because I hadn't blotted, which was my own fault. So you do have to blot probably at least twice in your shift, but you know what, that's fine. I can do that, because as I found out the other day, I took my powder to work thinking I was going to be able to powder my breaks and not really finding the time to do it, which is no one's fault. It's just that I didn't have the time to. So I'm trying to do the best prep I can on my skin before I go to work. So that's what we're aiming for. So I'm going to go in with brows. Now I needed to put my brows in. I'm going to have to ring them because I wanted that for tomorrow and I couldn't get through to anybody and I didn't get a phone call back. So I need to try and put that in tomorrow. Yes, they really do need doing. They are awfully long. And I'm going to end up getting my own scissors soon and being like, well, I did call you. And I'm trying not to. I'm like, no, don't do it. So I'm going to go in with my colour here for my Barry M, just to get my brows intact. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. This has been a very long week. Okay, we'll sort that out in a minute. Yeah, wrong thing. I'm trying to match them a little bit the best that I can. It's not the easiest thing in the world because they really do need doing. And I called the place yesterday and they never got back to me. So I'll ring them again in a minute and just go, look, I really do need these done. Can you please put me in? And they'll tell me they haven't got space for tomorrow, and I'll be like, well, I did ring yesterday, but you didn't answer the phone. Oh, dear me. The place I go to is well worth the wait. Their reputation is fantastic. They're really good. Usually get back to you, usually pick up the phone, but for some reason yesterday they didn't. So I'm not trying to badmouth them because they're very good. But they didn't pick up the phone yesterday, and I was sat there like, no, pick up the phone. My eyebrows need your saving. They look awful. But I didn't get them. They didn't pick up the phone. Right, that's going to have to do. They're a mess. They need doing desperately. I'm going to have to ring them again. So after I've done that stage, I contour and I do my blush, and you don't need to see that. And I do my mascara, and that's it. And I go to work. So, you know, contouring is pretty pretty easy. Well, I said you don't need to see it, but I'll do it quickly. So I just get my slide brush here that I like, my slanted one by the Makeup Revolution's limited edition kit that I bought. I love, 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 love this brush set. It's beautiful. It's definitely worth it. So, okay. Sucker fish.